Mothers are incredible mentors to their sons' professional careers.
Lamar Jackson's got to be pumped. 5-year, $255 million deal.
Damn.
$185 million guaranteed. Negotiated with his mom.
Family is the #1 most important thing. So today, we're going to look at 32 NFL teams' quarterbacks and their mama boy status and just how they've impacted their careers for the best. Arizona Cardinals, Jacoby Brissett. Brown is Brissett's biggest fan and was very protective of Brissett during his younger years, even cussing out his own high school football coach to make sure he received fair playing time. Atlanta Falcons, Michael Penix Jr. Penix Jr.'s relationship with his mother, Takesha Penix, is described as having deep mutual support, appreciation for the sacrifices that she made, and her belief in his potential. Takesha has always been there for her son, helping him along at every stage of his career. Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson. Jackson's relationship with his mother, Felicia Jones, has been incredible to see, as she's been there for him every single day. When Jackson's father passed away, she served as his first coach, fiercest critic, and his contract manager as she helps guide him through his NFL career. Jones and Jackson have deep mutual respect, intense discipline, and unwavering loyalty for one another. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. Allen has a deep foundational and emotionally close relationship with his mother, LaVon Allen. Allen has referred to his mother as the rock of the family, crediting her for all she did when working at their family restaurant, The Farmer's Daughter, keeping everything afloat. Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young. Young shares a strong, tight-knit relationship with his mother, Julie Young, as their relationship is rooted in deep faith and humility. Julie is a special education teacher who allows Bryce to be himself, as he described her as one of the most humble and empathetic people that he knows in his life. Chicago Bears, Caleb Williams. Williams describes his mom, Dana Price, as his best friend and one of the biggest emotional support systems in his life. Despite their closeness, Price keeps a healthy distance from her son's professional responsibilities and has said she is not his manager. Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow. Burrow's relationship with his mother, Robin, is defined by steadfast support, mutual respect, and quiet sacrifice, as she helped build his confident off-field style, using her keen eye as a fashion designer. Robin Burrow attends every game that Joe plays and gets emotional seeing him on the field. Cleveland Browns, Shedeur Sanders. Sanders is extremely close with his mother, Pilar, as she is highly supportive of him and will defend him from any criticism from the media. Pilar champions Shedeur's independence and carving his own path, as he steps out of his father's legacy. Pilar and Shedeur also share a lighthearted and humorous relationship off the field, as he refers to his mother as the nice one compared to his father, Dion. Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott. Prescott had an unbreakable bond with his late mother, Peggy, as she was his best friend, roommate growing up, his toughest critic, and his driving force to get where he is today. Prescott maintains a pregame ritual where he still writes letters to his late mother before every single game to express his love and gratitude to her. Denver Broncos, Bo Nix. Nix has an unbreakable bond with his mother, Krista Nix, as she has bestowed unwavering faith toward her son's career in the league so far. Bo has cited his mom as being the glue of the family by showing immense strength and publicly acknowledging that she is one of the true stars of the Nix family. Detroit Lions, Jared Goff. Goff has a strong, deep, and foundational relationship with his mother, Nancy, as she's been a constant presence in his life and career, supporting him in person at games when he was with the Los Angeles Rams and currently the Lions. Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love. Love's relationship with his mother, Anna, is an incredible, steadfast, resilient, and unwavering dedication to what he does on the field. Anna has attended every game Jordan has played in since he was a redshirt freshman at Utah State University, and famously traveled to Arrowhead Stadium sitting in the top row to see him play. Houston Texans, C.J. Stroud. Stroud's relationship with his mother, Kimberly Stroud, is defined by deep mutual gratitude, resilience, and a shared drive to overcome hardship, as she raised him and his siblings and were nearly homeless. Kimberly has been described as the anchor of the Stroud family, who instilled a strict work ethic into CJ and developed an unbreakable bond based on perseverance. Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones. Jones has a deeply supportive relationship with his mother, Becca Jones, who raised him in a highly competitive and close-knit family. Becca Jones has also been a grounding force in Daniel's life, as she helps keep him tethered to his roots and offers objective perspectives that helped him navigate through the NFL. Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence has a deep, close relationship with his mother, Amanda Lawrence, as she emphasized the importance of faith and grounding humility, thanks to her upbringing. Amanda has been Trevor's biggest supporter, as she regularly attends his games and is active in his on-field achievements and personal milestones. Amanda also plays a key role in making sure Trevor's life is balanced. Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes' relationship with his mother, Randy Martin, is described as deeply affectionate, highly supportive, and rooted in their upbringing. Randy has joked in the past that she was Patrick's first coach, spending hours playing catch with him, and that throwing the ball in unpredictable ways may have influenced the crazy throws that we see Mahomes make in games today. Las Vegas Raiders, Fernando Mendoza. Mendoza shares an unbreakable bond with his mother Elsa, who has been dealing with multiple sclerosis since 2008. He credits her relentless optimism and fight against the disease as his inspiration and has described her as his light and why in life. Mendoza honors her publicly, as he seeks her out in big crowds after games, and they were together during the NFL draft to share the emotional moment of getting drafted by the Las Vegas Raiders. Los Angeles Chargers, Justin Herbert. Herbert is extremely close to his mom, and they remain interconnected whether they gather for games or at her home in Oregon. Los Angeles Rams, Matthew Stafford. Stafford's relationship with his mom, Margaret, is defined by strong support and deep, lifelong bonds that have fueled his career in the league. Margaret and Matthew have a strong public relationship, as she's appeared on his wife's podcast to discuss their family and her memories of Matthew's football playing days in high school. Miami Dolphins, Malik Willis. Willis has a very close relationship with his mother, Shasta Greer, who is a central pillar in his life and career. Shasta has cheered on Malik from his high school and collegiate days to where he is today in the NFL, and he points to her as a source of emotional support and stability. Minnesota Vikings, J.J. McCarthy. McCarthy has a deeply foundational relationship with his mother, Megan, as she was a figure skater in her younger years and got McCarthy to put on skates, making hockey his first sport that he truly loved. Megan and her husband Jim celebrate McCarthy's milestones from when J.J. was in college to where he is now in the NFL, with him crediting Megan for his grounded upbringing. New England Patriots, Drake May. May's relationship with his mother, Amy, is very foundational, tight-knit, and rooted in excellent support, as she's known to travel globally and sit in the frigid weather for all of his games to cheer him on. May has expressed a deep appreciation for her, as he got emotional when discussing how she raised him and his 4 other brothers. New Orleans Saints, Tyler Shuck. Shuck has said that his mother Dana is his sole inspiration in life, as she has survived stage 4 breast cancer for 16 years and endured immense adversity, which taught him the importance of resilience throughout the years. He credits her battle with cancer as a foundation for his play on the field, pointing to her courage as a source of motivation before games. New York Giants, Jackson Dart. Dart has an incredibly close and supportive relationship with his mother, Cara, as she serves as an emotional backbone for him and is an inspiration for his off-field style and his on-field resilience. Cara has gone viral for being a public fixture in the stands during games, even getting emotional at watching his first game during the 2025 preseason. New York Jets, Geno Smith. Sellers has said that she distanced herself from the athletic and football critiques of Smith and would rather focus on his well-being, day-to-day life, and happiness. Philadelphia Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Hurts has a deep foundational relationship with his mother, Pamela Hurts, as they share deep-rooted faith, immense mutual pride, and fierce loyalty to one another. Pamela has supported Hurts' football career since he was young, and Jalen credits his mom for going back to school and earning her master's degree while raising the family. Pittsburgh Steelers, Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers' relationship with his mom, Darla, and most of his family has been estranged due to differences in their core values, religious views, and alleged childhood dysfunction. Even though Rodgers has missed family events, he publicly stated that he holds no bitterness or resentment towards his mom. San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy. Purdy has an incredibly close relationship with his mother, Carrie, as she is his #1 fan, frequently traveling all over the country to attend all of his games, and has been a constant presence in his football journey. Not to mention, she's embraced every chapter of it. Seattle Seahawks, Sam Darnold. Darnold's relationship with his mother, Chris Darnold, is very deeply foundational, as she's been incredibly supportive of his football career and is well-grounded. Sam has credited his mom and dad for his resilience throughout his career, especially after the Seattle Seahawks won Super Bowl 60. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield. Mayfield's relationship with his mom, Gina, is built on gratitude, immense support, and her selflessness. Outside of football, Mayfield inherited Gina's love of dancing and pushing through adversity every day. Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward. Ward has an incredibly tight-knit and supportive relationship with his mother, Patrice Ward, as she has never missed any of his games and is one of his biggest supporters. Patrice is also one of Cam's toughest critics, as she raised him to be honest about his performances on the field and is usually the first person to mention when he isn't playing up to standard. Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels. Daniels' relationship with his mom, Regina Jackson, is incredibly close and professional, as she serves as his business manager and operates as his agent, similarly to Lamar Jackson's mother. Jackson makes sure that Daniels' inner circle is tight and close-knit, as a way to protect him from outside noise, with Daniels referring to her as his dog, crediting her with the success, and she's there at every single game that he plays. But hey, who do you think is your favorite team's biggest mama's boy? Do you agree with the choices that we made on our list? Let us know in the comment section below. If you like this video and learned a thing or two, then hey, clicking the like button helps us out a ton, and you know, we really appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to TPS though, then subscribing is a great idea, because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.